Hello everyone and welcome back to the Defense Digest channel. One of the most valuable weapons that Ukraine has gotten to help fight Russia is a relatively unsophisticated German system from the 1970s, the Flakpanzer Gepard. The Gepard, which means cheetah in German, is self-propelled anti-aircraft gun that uses two automatic cannons to take out aerial targets. It was the first heavy weapon that Germany sent to Ukraine. Despite being close to 50 years old, the Gepard is filling an important role in Ukraine's air defense network, taking out low-flying drones and missiles that are very threatening but too cheap and numerous to justify using sophisticated surface-to-air missiles to shoot down. The Gepard's performance in Ukraine has demonstrated the enduring value of simple and mobile anti-aircraft systems in the 21st century. But Ukraine's Gepards face another problem far from the front line. The country that makes their ammunition has so far been unwilling to let Kiev have more of it. The Gepard self-propelled anti-aircraft weapon. The Gepard was designed in the 1960s and entered service in the 1970s. Built on the chassis of a Leopard 1 tank, it is capable of speeds up to 40 miles per hour and has a range of 340 miles. Its main armament is two 𝐅𝐸𝐿 GDF 35mm autocannons on either side of its specially designed turret. It carries about 320 rounds for each cannon, both of which can fire a 550 rounds a minute. Belts of ammo are fed to each gun through hermetically sealed chutes in the turret. The Gepard can fire a variety of ammunition, including armor-piercing, discarding sabot tracer rounds, high-explosive incendiary tracer rounds, and advanced hit efficiency and destruction rounds. Depending on the ammunition they're using, Gepard cannons can hit targets some 6,500 yards away. The turret has an S-band search radar mounted on its rear and a Q-band tracking radar on its front. Each radar can detect targets up to about 9 miles away. The search radar, which constantly rotates at 60 revolutions per minute, locates a target and passes the data to the tracking radar, allowing for a continuous search. With a crew of 3, a commander, a driver, and a gunner, the Gepard was designed to take on heavily armed and armored Soviet helicopter gunships. Its target set eventually expanded to include low-flying drones, missiles, and rockets. German defense company 𝐅𝐸𝐿 built 570 Gepards between 1963 and 1980, 420 for the German Bundeswehr, 95 for the Dutch Army, and 55 for the Belgian Army. The Netherlands and Belgium retired their Gepards around 2006, and Germany did so in 2010. Brazil, Jordan, Qatar, and Romania have since purchased some decommissioned Gepards. Success in Ukraine. After being criticized for its reluctance to send heavy weaponry to Ukraine, the German government promised some 50 Gepards to Ukraine in April 2022. The first 3 arrived in July and were followed by another 27 by the end of the year. As of March, 34 Gepards have been sent to Ukraine, with plans to deliver at least 3 more. The Gepards were rushed to the front lines almost immediately and proved effective at downing low-flying Russian cruise missiles and drones. They have been particularly effective against Iranian-made Shahed 131 and 136 loitering munitions that Russia is using against Ukraine's energy infrastructure. Ukrainian Gepard crews have been successful despite receiving just 2 months of training, compared to the German standard of 18 months. One crew around Odessa reportedly downed 10 Shaheds and 2 cruise missiles in a single day. The Gepards fill an important gap in Ukraine's air defense network, which includes long-range systems like Soviet-era S-300 and Buk surface-to-air missile systems, as well as Western-made systems like NASAMS and the MIM-104 Patriot, which recently arrived in Ukraine. Missiles fired by those systems are more advanced, but they are expensive and few in number. Those missiles are also Ukraine's main defense against Russia's fast, high-flying fighters and bombers, and Ukrainian forces can't afford to use them against every drone and cruise missile. Gepards are designed to destroy low-flying targets and are much cheaper to operate. Ammo woes. The Gepard's 35mm rounds with air-burst capability, which explode near targets and fill the air with shrapnel, are particularly useful for their mission, but access to that ammo may also be a limiting factor. The only country that makes air-bust ammo for the Gepard is Switzerland, which not only refuses to sell more ammo to Ukraine because of its commitment to neutrality, but also prohibits other countries from re-exporting Swiss defense products to another country at war. Consequently, Ukraine hasn't been able to buy more ammunition from the Swiss, and Germany has has been unable to send more ammo from its stocks. Attempts to acquire ammunition from other countries have fallen through for political and technical reasons. In February, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius announced that German firm Rheinmetall would restart ammo production for the Gepard. The company has said 2 batches of 35 mm rounds would be delivered to Ukraine. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.